kind of all begins this weekend. Saturday, we'll have just a very weak system move through and perhaps give us 1 or 2 inches of snow on Friday. But the big change starts on Sunday across all of the northern Rockies, western Montana. By Sunday, a really large area of low pressure extending all the way through the Pacific Northwest, down across much of the western U.S., and actually even across the northern tier of the entire country. Anyway, this large area of low pressure will develop and bring us winter weather conditions in the form of snow on Sunday. It's looking, wouldn't be surprised to see 2 to 4 inches of snow on Sunday. But the bigger story comes later on Sunday as we get into Monday, where a deep area of Arctic air is going to be moving across Siberia down through Canada and impacting our area by late Sunday into Monday. Very cold air will be crossing the Continental Divide late Sunday to Monday morning. First impacting northwest Montana with strong northeasterly winds gusting to 30 on Sunday night. But as we get to into the daytime Monday, you can expect these winds developing across the entire region. And unlike other times where the east wind affects just like Hellgate Canyon, you can expect these easterly winds to impact the entire area and produce wind chills on Monday and Monday evening, possibly right around 10 to possibly as low as 15 or 20 below for wind chills on Monday. And then as we get into Tuesday, this is when the cold Arctic air basically settles over the region and kind of plants itself through much of the week. And these are potentially very cold temperatures like we haven't seen in quite a while. To put it in perspective, in 2014, in February, we had a temperature of right around 27 below, but that was only one night. This Arctic air is anticipated to stick around through much of the week with overnight low temperatures, and we'll stay in Missoula here, anticipated in the at least 10 to 15 degrees below zero, but it's not out of the question whatsoever to have temperatures Tuesday or Wednesday morning 20 below or 25 below zero. And that's going to be helped out by the fact that we have quite a bit of snowfall on the ground. And that usually helps to radiate cold air out overnight. Now, the winds after Tuesday should subside, but that cold air is going to be parked over us. And by late in the week, actually, another system comes down Friday or Saturday and just continues to kind of open that door for a northerly wind or northerly flow of cold air straight out of the Arctic. And on another note as well, I know this isn't Missoula specific, but nearby, we have areas that are favorably cold to systems like this. For example, Potomac, Seeley Lake, Ovando, Butte are all susceptible to even colder temperatures than Missoula during this pattern. So we're anticipating places like these to reach 30 below zero, even more. And depending on the microclimates in the area, and if we get any cloud cover or not, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these spots reaches 40 below zero sometime next Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday morning. But those are just for those cold areas. We'll stick into Missoula, 10 to 20 below zero next week, and even colder is actually likely. So, yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention that's just as important is daytime highs on some of these days are going to struggle to even get above zero. And that can be a pretty significant impact across the area to various things, not only just, pipes, but you want to keep the livestock, you want to keep them indoors or up in the barn if you have something like that. But so the difference between this and other systems is the prolonged period of cold air. And I don't think we've had this type of prolonged period of cold air since right around 1990. In the mid-'80s, we had a few. And for those people who've been around here in the 1978 and 79, that one of our coldest winters on record. So it's been a while, but it's very possible next week could be a